Aries, to your beginning of the month of May reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on in your energy, what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Okay, Aries. Aries, right there. No movement right now in the beginning of the month. Feels like there's not a whole lot of movement. Whatever it is you're planning on doing, you just haven't taken the steps to do so. You might be fence setting, thinking, just there's patiently planning it. However it is, you're not moving. Clarifying on the Knight of Pentacles. This card's not only going to clarify on the Knight of Pentacles, but the entire reading. Why are you just sitting there? You know, what's holding you back? Is there a reason? Seeing clearly. Well, that could be exactly what it is. Maybe you're just not seeing clearly. Maybe you're waiting for the clearer picture to come through. Maybe you're waiting to see the truth within a situation before you even start moving. Perceiving something from a different standpoint, getting down to what is really going on. Maybe you have this overall sense of it's not the best idea to do this just yet. So, you know, even though you might feel like you want to push forward or spring into action or do something, take this charge or take this change, maybe you just are feeling maybe unequipped to do so. Maybe you're perceiving that, you know, this isn't going to be the way it is, or maybe you're just literally waiting for the answer to move. Let's get down to the details and figure out what's going on. Why did you get stuck? Was there something going on that had you taking action, and then all of a sudden something said, whoa, wait a minute, stop. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta see the truth within this. So using that intuition, something about your intuition and seeing clearly over here has made you stop. Maybe you've seen the truth in the matter. Getting to the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. You got the Six of Wands. It's like, I'm not moving because I want the Six of Wands, but you have the Nine of Wands. Wow, okay. So something did hurt. Something was hurting you, but you do have these new opportunities that you're looking at, but it does feel like it might not be the best opportunity with the Seven of Swords upside down. So maybe that's what you've seen. You said, wait a second, maybe it's not what it appeared to be, right? Because there's other adjustments that need to be made. You know, maybe this wasn't as responsible as they made myself think it was, right? So I wanted to take on the responsibilities, but maybe it's not what, I just feel like it's not perceiving what it was at one time. And so you stopped. So with the Nine of Wands over here, it's like you're walking, something was hurt. It could be a relationship, a job, it could be anything. Take it how it resonates. Whatever it was, it feels like it was moving in the right direction at one time. But then all of a sudden, you have all of a sudden, like you've seen the vision, you've seen the values of whatever it was you were going through at this time. And yeah, you know, you might have gotten hurt within the relationship or within this job or whatever it is, and you're using a walking stick. You need a crutch over here because of the disagreements. You know, maybe it's a long lasting relationship you have and you guys keep disagreeing, but it does feel like you were still moving for this belief, for whatever it was, still determined to go after it. So with the Nine of Wands, clarifying on the Nine of Wands, determined to see how it is, but with the Three of Coins, they weren't recognizing me for all the hard work I was doing. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Hey, look, you know what? I'm doing all the hard work, but you're not recognizing. Maybe that's where it was. I'm so determined to get it done. You should have been recognizing what I'm doing. And you hurt my feelings when you said I wasn't doing anything. But you're still determined to show up. Put on a pretty face, put on a smile, do what you have to do, even though they weren't recognizing you, even though they weren't seeing your worth or seeing whatever was going on. It definitely could be a Capricorn, my friends. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. I'm really getting a lot of Cap out of this. This is my Cap card. This is a Cap card, so I'm going with Capricorn at this time, even though this is Taurus, right? So it could be Taurus. However it is, they're not seeing your worth. In fact, they're putting themselves above you in the worth of prosperity. They're saying, well, you know, Aries, I don't really see you working as hard as I am. Really? You know, if you could just nurture the situation a little bit more. And you're like, I got a crutch. You've already crutched me. Yeah, I see you as the Queen of Coins. I know you have the money, you have the prosperities. I see what you're doing, but don't you see my worth? Don't you see what I'm doing? And they're like, no, because maybe they're a little egomatic. Only kind of seeing themselves, not seeing where you're going. But you're putting in all the hard determination to show this Capricorn, to get how it resonates, this boss, this girlfriend, this husband, wife, sister, brother, whoever it is. You're showing them what you need, and you're doing a lot of self-sacrifice to do this. You're working overtime because you're seeing that this is the way it needs to be. If they could see clearly what I'm trying to do, this could all work out. It ain't working out, my friends. Three of Swords. Nope, they just keep sorting you, keep pushing you back down, and every time they push you down, you get back up stronger. But it's still not enough for them to see you. Well, now I know why you stopped. You stopped working hard because you realized the truth. The truth is, this is not justified and this is unfair. If I'm going to continue to put in all this hard work and you keep looking the other way, then what is the point? So whatever you're working so hard for, you have seen clearly now that this is stalemate. So it looks like you stopped. You stopped doing what you were doing. And you found a little more victory. You found a little more victory in stopping trying to work so hard and crutching yourself. Yeah, because you had the realizations and the knowing that, you know what? I have a little more victory. Little more victory, and I'm moving swift the way I want to move, not the way I was making them see me move. So you feel like you have more victory and that everything is going in progress a lot better than it was before. Because you're not working for their attention. You're not working for their opinions or however they want to see you. You're not working for them, right? You wanted them to acknowledge you. Now you say, fine, don't acknowledge me. I don't care. I'm not working for you anymore. I'm stopping doing what I'm doing, and I'm doing what I want for myself now. Because it's just unfair. You're not seeing it my way. So you've got different plans going on, and you're working kind of in a different, I guess you could say, kind of moving yourself into a different block over here, right? The block over here was for you. This block over here is for my own recognition. I'm just going to continue to plant the seeds and keep moving the way I want to move because I feel more victorious. Drop the crutch. I'm done. It's just more painstaking than it is anything. Could have been kind of a situation too, though, Aries, in its own way, where you were actually kind of manipulating a situation for them to get you there. And I think you had this realization with the third eye that, you know what, the more I worked really hard to try to get their attention, the more it didn't bring in any kind of passions, the more it felt more like hard work for nothing. And that's really what it was. It was like you walking with a crutch, trying to manipulate the situation to get their attention. Look at me, because you needed that, because you were trying to do something. and it just didn't work. And so you're realizing, well, you know, if I plant the seeds over here and I don't manipulate any kind of situation to try to get their attention, because, you know, it doesn't matter because they're not giving me any kind of love or romance or nothing anyways. They're not giving me the passions I'm looking for. I'm actually finding more victory over here. So with the third eye open, you're actually realizing the situation from a different point of view, perceiving it from higher viewpoints. And this is actually giving you more integrity, making you feel more balanced, and you have a creative flow going. You're feeling more creative, more alive, more vital than you were trying to get their attention or trying to get whatever it was that you were getting. You know, could be a promotion, whatever it was. We're just going to say trying to get them to look your way. But yeah, it's much better. Here's that Capricorn again, which we're calling Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But the Page of Coins upside down, but they're not messaging you, they're not talking about you, they're not saying anything about the situation. Which is, well, why? Why would they care anyways? They weren't looking before. So, you know, what would make them think that they're going to look this way? Well, now they're looking a little bit different, though, with the Page of Coins, right? Because they're actually recognizing obvious facts. They kind of see you as being a little rebellious about the situation, and they think that you're a little unrealistic about the way you're moving now. Why? Why would they even think such a thing? Why? Because I'm not trying to get your attention anymore? Because I'm not trying to work so hard for you, so now you think I'm a little unrealistic? And you also kind of see them a little unrealistic as well. Let's put it that way. Hey, you know what? Well, you know what? I see you just as unrealistic as myself, because your unrealisticness is actually you thought you worked so hard when actually it was me putting in all the extra effort. So they do. They do. But it's also realizing the obvious facts that you realizing the obvious facts that they were a little unrealistic to not recognize. And they may think you're a little unrealistic because they're saying, well, where were you going now? How come you're not doing anything? Wait, you think that's going to help? Well, actually, it did help, actually. It actually helped in different kinds of ways. And if it's a love relationship, it helped for you to feel better. It didn't help get them closer, no. Actually, what it did was it helped you understand the obvious facts that if they can't appreciate me and they can't look at what I'm doing, then, you know what, I'm taking my integrity back. I'm not manipulating the situation anymore. I'm not going to do it like that anymore. And I'm not coming to you anymore because I've figured things out. Yeah, and that actually gives you a wheel of fortune because it makes a huge change. A huge change in the relationship, the job, whatever it is that's going on around you. Because why? Because you have all this realization that it was never going to go the way you wanted anyways. Wow, now you got gives you a new path. It gives you good luck on your ways because you patiently plan somewhere else. And the world over here is changing. So it's definitely a different pattern. And it's the change in the way that you're perceiving things and doing things for yourself. Yeah. Because, yeah, thinking of new directions that you can move into. And it does. It gives you this whole new directive. It's steering you to a different, location. Okay, so the Seven of Swords over here is like, yeah, under determination. Because why? I don't see anything coming out of this anyways, my friends. Right, whatever it is. You might be putting in, over here, if it's a job, you might be putting in your 2 weeks notice. Saying, you know what, that's it. I've worked really hard. You haven't noticed any of the work that I've done. So I'm putting in my notice to say bye-bye. Right? Because I'm not doing this anymore. If it's a love relationship, you're steering yourself out of this relationship and you might be going in a whole different direction. You might be telling them, you don't want to take my love. You don't want to see what I'm doing. Bye-bye. if you're already married and you were trying to do something that had to do with bills or do something, whatever it is, you're just steering yourself away from that. It's not saying goodbye to your wife or anything like that. It's steering yourself into a different direction because obviously they don't see that you're trying to do something, so you're perceiving fine. You know what? You take care of the bills then. Bye-bye. And that's not bye-bye to the relationship. That means bye-bye, I'm not helping. Because you didn't see me anyways. So you want to take care of the bills? Take care of the bills yourself. Not helping anymore. And it could be just as easy as that. With the 7 of Swords upside down and the underdetermination of the 10 of Wands, yeah, that's definitely the bye-bye. Because look, I have to do what I want to passionately love to do. And it's also saying, you know, I love you enough. There could also be this, I love you enough to just say, you know what, you didn't see me helping. Take care of it yourself. Yeah, I'm not, you know what, I'm isolating myself away from this situation, and that's really what it is. If you're married to this person, you want them to patiently plan the bills and stuff, you're like, do whatever you want, I give it all up, because I understand that you have whatever you're going to do. Over here, you're isolating yourself away, saying, yeah, well, that's the only way that I can hold tight to what I have. And allowing them to take over whatever they want. If it's a job, you're like, see you later, 2-week notice, I'm out of here because I have other things that I want to do because I see the truth within the matter. Because there's other opportunities that will come up your way that you can do. But they're always, you know, it's going to be even more challenge. You're like, no, I have other challenging things that I can worry about. This is not what I want to worry about. So if it's your wife or husband, let them do that. You can challenge yourself to other areas, right? If it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, I'm sorry, I don't see the relationship working. I just don't. I really don't. I really see you saying, you don't see my self-worth, I'm out of here. It's just the way it is. Because there's no determination. So yeah, you have to take it how it resonates on each one of those factors because yeah, it's going to be the way we perceive the situation. Thank you, Spirit, or each situation. So with the 8 of Coins, it is perceived 3 different ways. Yeah. And definitely, 1 is Cups. There's overall love, so you're not going anywhere. Yeah, overall love for your wife, your spouse. So you will have the satisfactions. If it's a job, you're passionately moving towards somewhere else because you're sick of it over there. And if it is a love relationship, just boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, yeah, you're taking the leap of faith with the 8 of Cups, with 3 of Wands, looking somewhere else because there is no satisfaction here because they're not looking at you. So see, it's crazy, but that's the way it is. I don't see it lasting because there's not enough loyalty over here from that girlfriend or boyfriend. If it's a love relationship or a marriage and they're really underdogging you though too, it could be the same. Take it how it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody. Crazy, but it is. Because what it is it's perceiving how you're being treated when you're really trying to work hard doing something. You can't move if they don't allow you to move. And they keep, you're like the underdog, guys. That's what they're doing. They're showing you the underdog of the situation. Okay, so, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.